National Mill Dog Rescue began with one sentence email that I received in February 2007. The email said 50 Italian Greyhounds in need and a phone number. It's a big commercial breeder, big puppy mill going out of business, auctioning off her entire kennel, 561 dogs. So a couple days later, I pulled all the seats out of my van, put a bunch of crates in there, and headed to Missouri. Walked into the first building where the dogs were housed. And I would say probably 5 seconds from that moment, Mill Dog Rescue was born. Suffering on any level of any living thing is never okay. No matter what you get out of it in the end, it is not okay that someone else or something else is suffering. Period. Find something that's important to you and just take the step out and do it.
Well, I started Composting Club because I thought that there was a need in our school. I thought that we were generating too much waste. So I got a bunch of my friends together. We actually built our own bin, and we've had to educate students and staff about composting. We now have 10 different composting collection sites around the school. I think that we've educated a lot of students who previously wouldn't have known anything about composting. I think for me there are more opportunities at this stage in my life in environmental issues because I can do recycling at my school and I can do composting. I'd like to explore all different types of environmental issues when I'm in college, but I'll always want to keep promoting recycling and composting and things like that too.
It is really amazing to win an Olympic medal. There's really no words that can describe it. It's just an incredible feeling because you've worked so hard for so long. One of my coach's favorite sayings is, the day that I walk onto a pool deck and think I know everything is the day that I'm going to quit. Because I think it's so amazing that there's so many opportunities we have in this life to learn and to get better at so many different things. And so with swimming, that's one of the best parts, is you can never be perfect. There's always stuff that you can do to be better, and that translates into so many different parts of your life. There's definitely the days that are hard and the days that are tough, and it's so hard to push yourself to get out of bed or to jump into a pool or whatever it is, but you can never really say, I don't think I can do this anymore. You have to be positive, and you have to know that you've already done so much and you're so close to where you need to be, and you just need to keep smiling and push through it and just know that you have to have the bad days in order to appreciate the good ones.
When I was 9 years old, I was accidentally shot in the back of the neck. I started doing the integrative therapies, and they were helping. I will always give credit to integrative therapies for saving my life. I called Medicaid up. I wanted to show them that there was a preventative measure that I was doing and that it could work for other people. The woman on the phone directly said, no, we don't pay for integrative therapies, and it's our legislative body that makes these decisions. And a light bulb pops in my head. That's the goal. That's my mission in life, is to get Medicaid to fund integrative therapies. Until Medicaid funds these treatments, there are a lot of people that need access to these integrative therapies. And that's why the Chain to Plan Foundation exists.
I think of myself as radioactive because I've tended to, maybe it's my personality, been willing to take a lot of risks. At times people would say, oh, she's impulsive, and other times people would say, oh, she's so bold, you know. As you know, the difference between how people describe women versus men. A man is confident for saying something that the woman says, and she's strident.
We are way behind in numbers of women in Congress, in the lower house, and in the Senate. Although we have some, it's not anywhere near half, which is what it should be. At that time, there were 7 women out of 35 in the Senate. I told them at that rate, they wouldn't take control till 2050. Well, now they just need one more woman, and they will be in control in the Senate.
It's important for women to be in Congress because we think differently. We act much more collaboratively, which is so important in this era of hyper-partisanship. And we also have different focuses on issues. When we talk about funding for childcare, for example, we know what that means because we've had childcare issues of our own. Most women in Congress wait until their children are grown before they run for Congress. And as a result, they never get the kind of seniority to be the committee chairman. That's one reason why we have had so few women at the very highest levels of government, and we've never had a woman president. We need to get young women who have kids to be running for office at the state and local level and then all the way up.
If we don't have young women being part of those decisions and being a voice for families and for the economy that has opportunities for women and for the environment or whatever it is they're interested in, but if they don't have that voice, if they only have the male voice, that's only half of the story. Women can be just as smart as balancing those things as family and governance as anyone else, and I wish I had known that when I was a lot younger.
Like you, we've spent much of our lives working to improve the quality of life for women and girls across Colorado.
From Loveland to Lamar, Durango to Denver, women and girls are working to improve our state in every way imaginable.
That's why we've joined together to support Women and Girls Lead.
A multi-year initiative showcasing the great work that's happening here and abroad while shedding light on the areas that still need attention.